Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's membership live. How are we all doing? Now I can see everyone is on mute. Just bear with me 1 second. Oh, everyone's very prompt tonight. Let me just spotlight myself. Just bear with me 1 second while I just get everything sorted. Right, we've got 25 people on. And we don't have a waiting room, so that actually helps me. I'm guessing all of you just were able to come straight through, so that's fantastic. Can everyone see and hear me okay? Give me a big thumbs up if I'm loud and clear. Fantastic. That's what I like to see. Okay, fab. Right, just checking. I feel like all I'm doing at the moment is Zooms. Was anyone on one of our stitching socials in the last couple of weeks? Hi, guys. And I had one yesterday. And I feel like I'm sort of saying the same thing. We've got our chat down at the bottom. It is a speech bubble icon. This is also going on YouTube. So if anyone is unable to join us today, this is sort of for anyone, any members, but this session has been specifically arranged for our Australian stitchers. I'm just looking at my times now. Apparently it's 6 p.m. in New York, 3 p.m. in LA, and it's 8 a.m. in Sydney. So wherever you are, evening or breakfast time. And we've got another one coming up. But this will be on YouTube. So if you are watching this back on the replay and you're a member, please do comment. Please join in. We'll reply to all of the questions and comments. But if anything doesn't quite make sense, it's because it is now 11 p.m. on the 9th of July and we are on Zoom. And we've got lots of people who are in England and it is 11 p.m. like Nikki, who is in bed in PJs. So if you do want to have your camera off, that's absolutely fine. Equally, it's quite nice for me to have cameras on if appropriate, so I can interact with you guys and have a chat and see what everyone's up to. Welcome everyone. We've now got 34 people here. So on the chat down at the bottom, you have got the a speech bubble, a double speech bubble. So I'm just going to move this up to my corner. So feel free to chat away over there. You can ask me anything, or you can just do any comment at all. You can answer questions. You can comment on something someone else might be talking about as well. So first things first, if you could just let me know where you are in the world and what are you stitching tonight? Let's get started with that. So Nikki's come to bed. I do not blame you at all, Nikki. Becca is the same. Don't think I'll manage to stay awake. Stormy in Virginia from Mary. Hi Beth. Hi Christy, Cincinnati. There's lots of people in America who, yeah, it's sort of afternoon, early evening. Mary's in Georgia and very stormy in Western NC. Rebecca, California. Erica's in Japan. Erica, you were on with me yesterday, weren't you? Amanda, Nebraska. Lots of people doing stitch along. Gwendolyn, Cassie. Have we got anyone in Australia who's having breakfast? Mara is also in bed. And Australian Adventure, but Ruth is in the UK. Can't stitch this late. Yeah, it's a bit difficult on the eyes, isn't it? Okay, we've got our first question coming in. I have got some questions from the Facebook group, which were asked slightly earlier today. So I will be going through all of those as well, because I think we only had 5. So that's definitely manageable. And there might be a little bit of overlap because you might ask questions and that might also be in my list of things to go through. Christy, when might we get a sneak peek of the Christmas stitch along? I can't wait. So that is on my list to talk to you about today. First things first, if you are not already in the members only Facebook group, please do head over there. I will put a link now in the chat. Let me grab that. Hang on one second. Right, let's put a link. If you're on YouTube, this is going to be in the description box. And here on Zoom, this is in our chat. So this is where we will do updates. We'll share things with you first as well. Pictures, information, things like that. Laura's not far from me in Birmingham. So join the Facebook group. We have, okay, Christmas stitch along. So, and as always, all of this stuff is members only. So please don't share it with anyone else because there's lots of stuff that we haven't told anyone about yet. So Christmas stitch along this year is going to be called Hello Holly. And thank you to the person who mentioned this. Hang on. I think she's a member, so she might actually be here. Let me just change my view. Wave at me if you were the one that suggested Hello Holly. It's going to be a tree. I feel like am I giving too much away? So has anyone done the seasons trees? Hello Pumpkin, Hello Petal. And everyone was always saying, you know, we love these seasons trees collection. When are you doing another one? And I have actually done a Halloween tree and a Christmas tree. The Halloween tree could potentially be for next year. So Hello Holly is another tree. The fabric is a very pale green. It's a gorgeous, gentle green. More of a kind of a sage. And it's got lots of different elements in the tree, and then on the ground underneath it'll be the same dimensions as the other seasons trees. So if you've done those, it will look great kind of on the wall all matching, or you can interchange them. The needle minder is going to be holly leaves with some red berries, and we also potentially, we're working on right now, a project bag to match this as well for our ultimate bundle. So this will match some of the motifs from the stitch along, not the main big chunky bits that are going to be revealed, but lots of different motifs and elements from the stitch along design on the project bag. So in terms of a sneak peek, we have obviously only recently been opening pre-order for our Ghostly Gathering, which is our Halloween SAL. Is anyone doing this with us? Ghostly Gathering, I can see some hands going up. So part one of this comes out very soon. So sneak peek, let me have a think. I haven't got a specific date, but we'll be opening pre-order towards the end of August. So you could probably expect some sneak peeks, and of course they'll be shared with you guys first as members. Let me have a look. Probably either week commencing 21st of July or more likely week commencing 28th of July. So there'll be sneak peeks of that and the needle minder, and hopefully this project bag if we can get this sorted as well. Let me just come back up here. In terms of stitching, I know normally I have something on the go. Hang on a sec. My Wintry Animals is not doing very well because I've been doing loads of different projects and all sorts. So far, I've just got this little penguin. It's terrible, really. I'm kind of the slowest stitcher and have loads of projects, and they're all like a quarter done. But I was working on something for my children's school because they break up next week. Has anyone else got kids finishing next week? Maybe they've already broken up for summer holidays. And my daughter and I, so she's 11, we decided to stitch the school sort of emblem of what's on their uniform. But it's on 8 count Ada, so it's absolutely massive and it is using so much thread. But I reckon I'm 3 meters of thread away from finishing this because I just keep cutting a piece off going, I'm nearly done now, I'm nearly done. And it's amazing when you're using all 6 strands and it's on 8 count Ada, how a massive piece of thread that would last me ages, how quickly it goes. So my stitching is not too great tonight. But I am here to answer questions and share lots of lovely things with you. Okay, let me just make this bigger. Hello, Tara and Becca Lucy. Let's come down. Kate is in New Zealand, 10 a.m. Very civilized. Birthday Botanicals. So part 4, I believe it's coming out tomorrow, I believe. So that's very exciting for everyone to see the final section. It's always my favourite of any stitch along because I think it just really brings everything together nicely. And sometimes with stitch alongs, when I've got obviously sight of the whole thing, but then everyone else is only seeing bits at a time, it can seem a bit disjointed. But I love the final part because it all comes together and hopefully everyone can see kind of the vision behind it and the symmetry and everything else and how it all works out. So yeah, I'm really excited for you to see the final section of that. And of course, part 1 for Ghostly Gathering, which is the first ever stitch along that we have had by Emma Congdon. So very excited about that one. Let me have a look. Becca Lucy, Mythical Tales. So just quickly about Mythical Tales, and we're not doing too much promo on this or really telling many people about it. We've got a couple of boxes of this left. Sometimes we might have 10, 15. We've literally got a couple. These are going on sale on Friday, this Friday, the 11th. So I'll probably put a post in the members Facebook group. Potentially it might go in the normal Facebook group as well. But to be honest, they'll probably go quite quickly. So that is Mythical Tales. And I'm not going to show you this section because it's actually etched with the name of one of the Advent calendar projects. That was one of the samples of the Hoop Buddies to go in the Advent calendar upgrade finishing pack. Anyway, Mythical Tales, this was box 25. You might already have it, but if you haven't and you missed out, this Friday, I believe it will be evening in the UK, so it'll probably be about 7 p.m. UK time, but I'll just double check that. These will be available. What else have we got? Beth is doing the Grace Wreath monogram. Which letter have you got, Beth? Nikki, oh, your sister's called, is that, oh, sister-in-law. Sister-in-law is called Holly. Oh, nice. Done Hello Petal. If anyone, Ruth's saying to do all the trees, there is actually an offer on all 4. So if you were to get all 4 kits or all 4 PDFs, there's a discount and it's applied automatically, so you don't need a code. If you're buying kits, it needs to be the same fabric type. Jamie is in New Hampshire and is stitching Devil Rolls the Dice, Angels Roll Their Eyes, which is, can you see it there? That black one. This needs to be a bit closer. That is the same one that you are stitching. And on Taylor Swift theme, if you're not a fan, apologies. Bear with me momentarily. These are a couple of the designs from the new Stitching Swiftly ebook. We've got 6, same as with the first one. These are the first 2 samples finished. And we also have Hi, it's me, I'm the problem, it's me from Antihero. And we have Invisible String and Drew Stars Around My Scars, which Nikki is stitching, and Amy is stitching Never Grow Up. So we've got lots of different albums and eras represented. This is from Tortured Poets, the most recent album. And we've got Willow, which if you've watched the music video, the colours here are to represent kind of the tree, and in the music video she comes down and the petals are all this colour. And I've tried to make it really sort of reflect the aesthetic of every song. And then we've got these golden globes at the bottom. And if anyone was at the Eras tour, you'll know that when she sings this song, all of these golden orbs, they're all carrying them, all the dancers. So that will be coming out towards the end of July. We've just got one final one to wrap up, and then that's going to be ready for you. That is an ebook, so it's instantly downloadable. And the exciting thing, that's just one of the hoop buddies. I'll pop it out for you. So this is just a comfortable thumb shape, and that's how easy it comes out. Is that with the Stitching Swiftly, the first ebook, I've just popped that back in. We had the needle minder and the project bag to match things. Those have sold out now, but for this Stitching Swiftly ebook, I have designed a tin. So a lot of people over the years, you guys have asked for like a storage tin, the perfect size. I'm sure, Nikki, you probably have asked for this at some point. A really lovely size. You can put scissors, needles, needle minders, any other bits and bobs in there, leftover threads. It's a really handy size, and it's a metal tin. And on the top, we have designed a friendship bracelet illustration, which says, "I'm in my crafting era." So you can get the tin, you can get the ebook, one or the other, or both. There might be an offer if you get both together. I think we had an offer last year if it was sort of a bundle or buying the different add-on items. Let me have a look. The bag that's coming with the advent calendar. Yes, Rachel. So the advent calendars are about 75 to 80% sold out now. And the advent calendar for this year also has this finishing pack. So it comes with a free printed pattern, which is called Celebration Countdown, and it's by Maria Diaz, if anyone has heard of her. She's been in the business a long time, and she was actually one of the first people I ever met at the British Craft Awards in 2019, when I didn't have any friends and didn't know anyone in the cross stitch world. And she's always been really, really lovely to me. And we have 3 hoop buddies, and they're all etched with the name of the 3 cross stitch kits essentially inside the advent box. 3 hoops to match, and what have I said? Project bag, 3 hoop buddies, 3 hoops, and the free pattern. That's the finishing pack, or you can just get the advent calendar by itself. There's lots to do in this advent calendar this year, so we try and up it every year, and it is getting to the point where I'm like, I don't know how much more we can do, because it's pretty much the greatest thing I can possibly dream up and we can work together on. But there's 3 projects, and then there's another 2 other items. I mean, obviously the 24 boxes, but the feedback over the years was more things to do, more projects, more kits, things that are useful, handy. So I really do think the team has sort of outdone themselves this year with the advent calendar. And it is probably one of our greatest achievements, because it involves all 11 of us, and we work on it all 12 months of the year. So I'm working on next year's advent calendar, which starts with the designing, the theme, the colours, the boxes, and the 3 projects to go inside. And right now people are packing boxes. It's all, every single item of the 24. It's not just something that goes in the box. Often it's something that needs to be prepared. So there's lots of exciting things happening at Caterpillar HQ with the advent calendar. But yeah, not that many left really. We do normally sell out by the end of July. So if you are interested in the advent calendar, go and have a look after this chat. Sammy Beth, school finishes 22nd, sports day, and then the concerts. Yeah, it is. It's full on. We had sports day today for R2, and my daughter, because she's leaving primary, was in a sticky race. That is a tradition. They always do it for the year 6s. So this includes, believe it or not, strawberry. It's like a sort of a relay obstacle race. Strawberry ice cream, sort of sticky sauce, and then you have to have it on your face and in your hair. Then you get Rice Krispies in your face, and they pour it down your back. And then, as if that wasn't bad enough, They put a plate full of icing sugar in your face and then tip more icing sugar on you. So by the end of the track, it was a big cloud of a white icing sugar. And my daughter's hair is like down to her bottom. So it was an immediate shower situation. Everything was sticky. There were wasps and flies everywhere because it was boiling hot today. But I do like Sports Day. The needle for Amanda, hello. The needle for the 8 count Ada is a size 18. Where is it? It's actually just in the other room. It's a nice big chunky one. I was thinking to myself earlier because I was sort of finishing it up. It's so easy to stitch with. You can almost like not even look at what you're doing. And I find with the 8 count Ada, I don't use a frame, a hoop. I sort of just scrunch it up, roll it up, and then it does mean that I can go through 2 holes at once. And because the holes are so big and the needle's so chunky, not only do I go the normal way, but you can go sort of backwards and sideways, and you can push it through ways you would never normally do. I'll try and get a video at some point. It's a bit of a Frankenstein, like it looks odd. It looks almost like I shouldn't be allowed to do it. But the finished thing looks no different, and it's really quick, and you never have to let go of the needle. That's what I like. I don't like the passing back and forth. I am going to come to people in a minute and bring some people on screen. Let's have a, just trying to get through these. I've got 7 to get through. Black is really hard to stitch on. Yes, Jamie. We've got a dark blue coming up for one of the sub boxes. It's not Trick or Treat, and it's not the one after that. It's the one after that, which is a space theme, space and planets. So if anyone's got any ideas of what we could call this, please do pop it in the chat, because I can't think of anything right now other than sort of the obvious. I will go through sub box stuff and reveal things to you. Ruth loves the willow one. Thank you so much. Lots of tins, Nikki. Kelly, can't wait to see the advent calendar. How much you started Advents? It's about 75%, I believe, when I last checked, have already been sold. So if anyone's interested as well, we have got the Clear Pay. I think it is Clear Pay, where you can pay in different sections. Laura is in bed, and Nikki, I think this is absolutely acceptable at 11:30 at night. That is the best place to be, bed and stitching. So I hope you guys are really, really comfy. Jane is at the Golden Gate Bridge, which I'm loving, Jane. I hope you are in bed, but you just look like you've got the Golden Gate Bridge there. Yeah, it's great to see sort of different time zones and what everyone else is doing at different, depending on the time of day. With the Advents, we do find that once we get to kind of end of July, August, people tend to start thinking a little bit about Christmas. I know that seems ridiculously early, but in lots of industries, there's Christmas in July, which is where they start marketing Christmas products. And once kids go back to school, September, it's like full steam ahead. But we start shipping them in September. So they will all be sold out by then, because we want to allow at least a month, if not a bit more, so that they get to everyone all around the world. The furthest places, or at least the longest to get there, is probably New Zealand and Canada, I find. So we always ship them in really good time because we cannot mess around with Christmas, so that everyone's got them not just for the 1st of December, but kind of a month prior, so you can put it up, think you've got something just for yourself and enjoy it. Let me come down. Crochet Advent. Rachel, thanks for the question. Out of This World. Let me write this down. That is a fantastic name. Thank you so much, Becca. It was Becca. Becca Lucy. I love it. Out of This World. Fab. Thank you so much. Crochet Advent. So it wouldn't be for this year, Rachel, just because we start planning stuff like Advent about a year in advance. But I do have some crochet stuff to show you. So again, please do forgive me. I know this is a cross stitch membership, but I just wanted to share it because I had these. So we've got roses, tulips, and daisies, and there's 9 of them. I'll take them out so you can have a look. So it's 3 of each kind in the bouquet. And this is what we're going to be learning to crochet later this month. Mike, our presenter, is going to do a tutorial, and hopefully you can see the little leaves on here and also the detail down the stems I just am obsessed with. So Victoria kindly designed these for us and created the samples. So that's our next crochet box. Yes, hopefully we will be doing a crochet. Oh, hang on. No, you did ask for a crochet advent. Sorry, I was thinking of a crochet along. Crochet advent, hopefully for 2026, and also a crochet along, a CAL in 2026. We've got a restock of the Carlos the Caterpillar and the Simple Squares bag kits coming soon. Crochet bouquets end of July, and then the one after that is, it's still being developed, but it's to do with reading and books, and it's either going to be, or it could be one of each, a book cover or a Kindle cover, and also like a storage pouch for books. So that's the one after that. Hang on a sec. Oh, thank you so much, Suki. You did a great job designing. Thank you about the tailor ones. In some ways, it's the hardest to design because I feel like I have to do it justice. Carol is doing Painted Flowers by Shakespeare's Peddler. This sounds interesting. And coming up next is Dala Horse. I'm going to come back to you in one sec, Carol. But just to show off Dala Horse, because this is coming very soon, this is your second membership pattern of 2025. And this is the thread holder with all of the colours. If you want to get a supplies pack, I think there might still be some available on the website. So have a look. It will be under the membership area. So this is Dala Horse. Of course, stitch in any colours. Change that up if you want to. And then supply pack on the website. And I have also got your first timeless tulips as well. Hopefully you guys have all had a chance to stitch those so far. Dala Horse, let me just double check our dates. I want to say the 16th of July, it is. And then we've got a Once Upon a Time Fairy Tale Castle, 6th of November. Just wanted to do a very quick shout out to our second Lucky Dip winner, who is Paige Hall. Are you on tonight, Paige? I feel like I'm on TV. Are you here with us? Paige Hall, who has won the Lucky Dip, the second one. We've still got one more to go. So this is, as part of the membership, you've got 3 Lucky Dips. It's a £100 prize. You can pick all sorts of different goodies. So congratulations to Paige, who was chosen earlier today randomly by Joe. Carol, would you like to come on? I think I can see you, Carol, actually. Yeah, would you like to come on and tell us more about Painted Flowers and show us this Shakespeare's Peddler? Nod if you're up for it. Yes. Okay. You can, hang on one sec. Is this, there we are. You are not muted and we've gone to get it. Fantastic. If anyone else would like to come on screen and share anything they're working on, share a tip. I mean, you can show off anything. It doesn't have to be a CCS design. I'll answer a few more questions. To the moon and back. That's a nice one, Claire. Here we go. I'm excited, Carol.
So I don't know how well you can see it.
If you hold
It's
it back
not for,
towards you a little bit, go backwards. That's it.
okay.
That's it. And up a
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Yes. Perfect.
So
Gorgeous.
it's not very big. It'll be a small pillow.
Mm.
I mean, that's the size of it. It's on 40 count linen.
40.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I don't know how you can do that so small.
Well, a magnifier and a really good light.
That's gorgeous. How many
I like
different
for
shades have you used? How many colors of floss?
how many shades there are? Oh my gosh. Um, at least 15.
Okay. Not too
Yeah.
bad.
No. The most are okay except for the very light ones, the ones that look like they're white, but they're really very varying shades
Mm.
of white. Those are a little more tricky if you like to make sure I pick the right one.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah.
That's really gorgeous. I love the snowdrops and you've got tulips.
Yeah. So
Beautiful.
it's different from traditional, I guess, kind of
Yeah.
flowers.
And is
Yeah.
that fabric hand dyed or is that just the light that gives it an
It's
effect?
from Fox and Rabbit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't
So
heard of them.
I don't know. Fox and Rabbit, I think, is a British company, isn't it?
Oh, I'm going to have a look. You keep telling us about it and I'm going to try and find that.
Yeah. So I bought all of this from a store in Alberta in Calgary, and they shipped out the whole thing, the fabric, the floss, and the patterns. So,
Oh,
but I know
fab.
that but I know the fabric is from Fox and Rabbit.
I
So,
found it, everyone. I'm putting it in the chat. Oh, Kelly's saying it's Australian fox and
oh, it's
rabbit, but
Australian?
it
Oh, gee.
apparently
So there
so.
you go.
Um,
I thought it was British, but
and it's saying yes, they do hand-dyed linen and Aida fabrics,
yeah,
um, and reproduction needlework designs.
yeah.
Um, what a wonderful website. Fantastic. Well, thank you for sharing that. Is there anything else you want to share with the group? Do you have a top tip, Carol? How long have you been stitching for?
Um, I guess I've been stitching for a long time, but only regularly since COVID. When COVID started, I had, I had lots of time on my hands. So so I started stitching in addition to knitting. So it's sort of I break the pace a little bit between knitting and stitching because sometimes you get a little bit tired. Your hands get tired of doing the same repetitive moves.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And have you ever done crochet or is it just knitting?
Oh, I'm totally useless at crochet. I can't do them. I can't hold the tension of the yarn in my left hand. So I just, I'm a very left brain person, so everything works really well on my right side, but
Yeah,
not necessarily on the left.
I'm
So
definitely
that's why,
finding that tricky
yeah.
as
So
well. The
crochet
holding
is
it.
not, yeah. So crochet is not good for me.
But at
Hmm.
least you've got that combination of them, like you say, so that you're not just doing the exact same thing all the time with sort of
Oh,
fingers
no,
and
no.
wrists.
I knit for I knit for myself and I knit for a group of ladies. We knit socks, hats, scarves, shawls, that kind of stuff, and we sell it once a year and the money goes to a pediatric clinic in the area.
Oh, that's amazing. How do you
Yes.
sell all this amount of stuff that you've all made?
We have a 1 year sale. We sell once a year in November, and last year we managed to sell for $2,500 of $10 and $15 items. So it was really good.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
amazing. Oh, well
yeah,
done.
yeah. So it goes for the children. For this clinic does. It's a kind of a different concept. The clinic they offer medical, legal, social work, social services for children and their families.
Oh, wow.
So they have about 400 families that they work with. So our money goes to, you know, activities for them to take them out, let's say, to the zoo or take them out for horseback riding or stuff like that.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, it's a great concept.
Oh, I'd love to
Yeah.
if you do want to share anything, keep us updated in the Facebook group and give us an update on your next sale. Um,
Yeah, it'll be November.
Perfect. If you want to put the details in then, we can share it and see if there's anyone in the area. Um, all right, fantastic. Well, thanks, Carol. And we've got
Well,
Christy
you're welcome.
wants to share a
I'll
project.
go back to making supper.
Okay. All right, thanks, Carol. I'm just going to do that. And I'm coming over to Christy, project by Emma. Hang on a sec. Bear with me. Okay, I think
Hello. I'm
we are
trying to
on.
flip my camera and it's not cooperating.
Oh no.
Okay. Well, I'll just have to turn it around. So I am stitching a something from Emma Congdon, and I'm
Yeah.
very proud of sideways of personalization I made. I'll see if I can get this to. I don't know if you can
Yeah, I
see. Is
can
it
see it. I
sideways?
can.
What if is that upside down now?
That's upside down. Yes, there we go.
Oh, it's there. I'm
I
trying
can
to
see it the right way
angle it.
up.
Now I
Great
don't know what it's
outdoors.
anyway. I It's a very nice, it's for our trailer, so it's the great outdoors and watch the
Nice.
clouds go by, and it has all these nice outdoorsy things. But I decided to add the little house from up. I don't know if you can see it.
Can you move the camera down a bit? That's it. That's
There,
it.
is that better?
Oh, how cute. Did
So
you
I
make the
designed a little
house?
house.
Did you do the pattern sort of by yourself?
Yes, yes. It was hard to get something small enough.
Yeah.
I tried looking. All right. Well, I am not a very good camera person, but I'm just very proud of that.
We
So I
can
had to
see
check.
it. We can see it. It's fantastic. I love it so much. I love all the colors. And
Thank you. Thank you.
what are the phrases left to do now?
Oh, there's one with flowers that says grow. There's climb a tree. It's got all kinds of, pick berries, just really outdoorsy. Yeah, it's just a lot of fun. For our trailer, I think it'll work really well.
Oh, fantastic. I love it.
Trying to think of what
Um,
else it has. I know it has climb a tree, pick berries, run in a meadow. Oh, sleep under the stars, swim in the sea. It's a really cute pattern.
Absolutely love it. I love all of Emma's stuff. Oh, that's fantastic. And whereabouts in the
But
world are
I don't want to.
you?
I'm in Washington State.
Nice.
Not a
Okay,
very good
cool.
person. There, that's where I am.
I love it.
But thank
I
you for
think
letting me share. I
I
was
know
so
you're
proud of
welcome.
it.
Thank you for sharing. I think it makes such a difference, doesn't it, when you're stitching something that you kind of believe in and the message is
Mm-hmm.
positive while you're actually doing it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
okay, fab. Right. I've just got a few bits to show off because I know I'm quite conscious that there's some people that are wanting to go to sleep um, or who need to run off. So I have got Let It Snow. So this is Club Box 27, and this is our Christmas box. And in this one, there's obviously lots of extra goodies, but in our Christmas box, to make it extra special, this is going to have a needle minder in it, and it's going to be mittens. And all the colours of the mittens I made sure match all of the DMC thread in this. And it's very similar to one of our previous Christmas designs, Believe in Magic, from I want to say last year or the year before. This is coming out as a kit on Friday as well. So if anyone missed out on this, I think it was 1 year ago. Um, Bear with me 1 second. This is available on Thursday. Just bear with me one moment because there's a problem with my battery. So let me just double check everything's working okay. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. So yes, Let It Snow, Believe in Magic, the Christmas one with a needle minder. And this one was in a sub box, and it actually came with metallic gold thread, if anyone remembers that. We do not have a PDF of this. This is just kit only. And then this is coming in a box with, what else have we got? This is available from the 15th of July. And how many? There's either 3 or 4 extra items. There's definitely the mittens, which is on its way. And there's a couple of other bits and bobs, which I'm still confirming. So I will share that in the group with you first when the whole box has been photographed together. But that is available from the 15th of July to order. That's box 27. Box 26, which you may or may not have already seen, is our Trick or Treat Halloween box, which is almost always one of the most popular, probably after Christmas. I'm trying to, this is always the struggle on a live. This is Glow in the Dark DMC, which is E940, which is really cute. So I'm excited to see which part of the pattern you'll stitch with the glow in the dark thread. It could be any part of it, doesn't have to be anything in particular. And the matching sort of a yellowy lime green, but it matches the DMC thread. Pom-pom trim to put around the edge of the hoop, and a candy floss matching lolly as well, which is very Halloween coded. Printed colour pattern and everything in there, also with a 6-inch hoop. So you really can finish everything off in here. And you can get 15% off the box if it's a trial with code 15box26. Otherwise, if you're already a subscriber, this will be coming out to you on the 1st of August. And we only have 5 days left. 5 days left to order this one before places close. And we are a candy floss lolly down. Not a problem. We've got plenty, and that can be a treat for me tomorrow. What else have I got to show you? So, sunflowers. This has not been shown yet. This is called Summer Sunflowers, and this is going to be a free pattern. Well, we've got some an offer on, but it's not going to be for another week or two. So the offer is going to be, it's a little bit like on a Christmas Day. So just for one day only, buy anything on the website. So that could be a PDF pattern that's sort of £5. It could be one needle minder. It could be some like really small, relatively cheap item, literally anything. And you will get the PDF pattern for this free instantly. So free with purchase. So this is about 7 by 8 inches. The colours, because it's nighttime here, is really not doing it justice. It's really, really beautiful. So this is Summer Sunflowers. I've shared a very small little corner, but no one's seen the full thing. I wish this camera would pick things up properly because it really is stunning. And I know you guys love sunflowers. A lot of people have asked for sunflower themed things over the years. So yeah, we'll have a special day. You will get an email. So you do need to be signed up to the email newsletter list, which I am just going to put into the chat now. I'm sure you guys are already, but if not, tap there, just put your email in, and then you'll get the email when this is available. Oh, and Nikki said, I bought a gift card last year to get the freebie. That's a good idea. So you could buy a gift card for £5, but that's still your own money to spend. And then you get a freebie. Good idea, Nikki. So if you don't actually want anything just now, or you've already got everything you need, you can do that. And then you've got it to spend at another date. Let me have a look. One thing that is very recent, it's just the right way around, is, and I am obsessed with this pom-pom trim, Strawberry Fields. I actually went to Strawberry Fields in, hang on, is it Strawberry Fields? in Liverpool on a Beatles tour recently, and it was the Red Gates. I think it was the Red Gates to Strawberry Fields. So this actually is another free pattern. This one is not free with purchase, it's just free. But you do need to be signed up to the email list above. We're also doing a new catalogue, so I haven't told anyone about this yet. We trialed a physical catalogue. So picture your membership booklet, but much thicker, and a bit like a little magazine in November of last year, but it really wasn't very many that it went out to. So you may or may not have been one of the lucky ones who had the catalogue. Leave me a comment in the chat if you did get the catalogue. And we pop a free pattern in there. So we are producing more catalogues, so you might get one of those. It's not that I am choosing sort of who to send it to. It is the marketing team who it will go out to different batches of people based on where people live and things like this. So there is a rhyme or reason to it, but I didn't want anyone to miss out on the freebie. So Strawberry Fields, it can be Beatles related if you like the Beatles, will be emailed to everybody soon, but do make sure you are signed up to the list above, which is the Stitch Club list. You probably are already. And very Wimbledon coded. Has anyone been watching any Wimbledon? I haven't managed to watch a lot today at all. The last few days, I've managed to sort of watch the highlights or maybe half an hour, and I've been loving it. But then today with sports day and stuff going on, we're also having building work done here still. I did not get to see a lot of it. Ruth, my husband got a catalogue in a birthday order. He wrapped it up separately as a joke, and I couldn't understand why he was so excited about it. So you must have had the sweets and the angel pattern then in there. That is a gift, and it should have been wrapped up. Kelly went to Strawberry Fields last year on a cruise through the British Isles and loved seeing the Red Gates. Yes, the Red Gates. The whole tour was hours, and there was so much to see and take in. And I think we'd had a few drinks as well, because this was one of my friend's birthdays, so it was a girls' trip. It all was a bit messy, and there was singing, and my friend had the microphone. But yeah, it was loads of fun in Liverpool. So this will be coming out soon. If you've enjoyed Wimbledon, you can stitch this. Or if you just love strawberries and summer and fruit. I love that we've got sort of the intersection here of them chopped up, and bigger ones, smaller ones. You could make these raspberries if you wanted to and do a whole fruit salad. This is a very pale pink. What is it? It's a 32 count even weave by Zweigart, and this is also the same pink colour that we are having the Never Grow Up Taylor Swift pattern stitched on. But it's a really delicate, pretty fabric. And then if any of you have been doing the stitching socials, you may have your own spill the tea. So this is the finished thing. Even if you didn't come to one of the stitching socials, you can still grab a PDF pattern of this or the kit in 3 fabric options. So if you're a tea or coffee drinker, or this might be cool to hang up in a kitchen or in a workplace, maybe school or church or community centre or hospital, or something to have up on the wall in a kitchen or anywhere where you're likely to ask someone, what do you want to drink, tea or coffee? It would be really cool for that. So we just had our 4 events, and I just finished yesterday. So let's go back to the chat. Okay, right, let me just bring up, should we do let me see if I can do a poll. Oh, here we are. Let's do a poll and see if people can get involved. Amanda, thank you for staying up after aqua class. We'll watch a ranger on playback. Thank you so much, Amanda, and enjoy your, I'm guessing it's an aqua aerobics type of class, but have lots of fun. Beth, stitching socials, loads of fun. Looking forward to future. So the next ones are going to be in November, and I did need your help actually, because I need to know two things. One, what do you think we should stitch? Part of my thinking is like Hamish the Highland Cow, that we do either a sheep or we do a horse, potentially. And also, do we keep it as we've changed it to the big stitching socials, where the tickets are only £10, and then anyone and everyone can buy the kit, PDF, stitch something else? Or do we revert back to the original format with where we have 20 events and we have loads of hosts, but we have smaller groups and it's ticket with a kit only? Let me know what you think. Gwendolyn, yes, we have got a free summer stitch along. Yes. So it's called Paws and Pals and it's dog and cat themed, which I'm super excited about because I know so many of you guys have got your own furry friends, but it's also a sort of fully personalizable project. So there's lots of different colors and different options. It's lots of different types of dogs and cats, different breeds, and you can stitch whichever one you want as you go along. So we're going to be releasing this, I think it is every 2 days, either every 2 days or 3 days, but I think probably two. So we'll have a release, day in between to and another release. They're only going to be quite small, so probably 20 to 30 stitches each animal, and you can make it up whatever suits you. So if you want to do all dogs or potentially the same breed or all cats, or you want to mix it up, you can. But I think that will be a really cool way to introduce people to stitch alongs if they've never done one before, and it's entirely free. It will be sent out to the email list. So again, just make sure you're there and make sure you're in the main Facebook group. And yeah, I'm very excited about Paws and Pals. That will be coming out soon. It will probably be next month at this rate, just because there's a few other bits and bobs for me to finish off first. But I mean, you can probably imagine the types of DMC shades that we'll be using, but I will release soon to you members first a list of the threads that we're going to stitch with. So if you want to start collecting those and sort of just seeing the types of shades we'll be using, think the fur of dogs and cats. You'll probably already got some of these in your stash, and you can do the pets to match your own pets, or it could be a friend or family member's dog or cat, or just do a complete mix. Lots of feedback on stitching socials. Thank you so much. Some suggestions of having a bit of a mix. Okay, right, let's do a little poll. So you should be able to see something on your screen right now. We've got 51 people on live with us. I think we're missing a word at the top for some reason. How long have you been part of the Caterpillar crew? So I can see everyone voting, and I'm going to share these results with you in just a second. Let's see if we can get everyone responding. You don't have to, but I'll know then that I can stop it. Okay, we've got a couple more answers. Oh, 45. Okay, I'm going to end the poll in 3, 2, 1, and share. There we go. You should be able to see this. So 58% have been with us for 1 to 3 years, which is really interesting, because we are soon going to be celebrating our 10-year birthday. So actually we've got, 13% are new, and you've become a member as well. So thank you very much. And then 29% are our sort of hardcore people who could have been there sort of for 9 or 10 years. But the vast majority of our lovely members, only a few years have found us. So that's really interesting. But thank you everybody for being here. Let me have a look. Okay, I'm going to do one more just because we're in the spirit of the poll. So what do you do with your FFOs? So when you've finally finished off your project, I mean, you might do more than one of these, but what do you do most of the time? We've got giving it to someone else, finishing it in a frame or hoop. That could be for yourself. They're lucky if they end up in a hoop, or maybe just leave them in a drawer somewhere with the intention of finishing off one day. Okay, answers are coming in. This is so much fun. Melanie, I'm so sorry to hear that your son wasn't very well and you've missed out on a stitching social. Was that for this spill the tea one? And who was it, me or Carla? I mean, sometimes what we can do is if you let us know, I mean, you might not have known in advance, but if you can let us know, sometimes we can move you potentially to another group if we've got space. So please do get in touch, especially if it's something like that. You know, I want you to be able to enjoy it and come. Oh, it was Spill the Tea and it was with me. Well, I'm glad that you're here now, Melanie, and hopefully you can come to the one in November. And please do let us know if you have any issues. You can always email us support@caterpillarcrossstitch.com, and we'll see what we can do. Okay, we have got our poll. Here we go. So 37% frame or hoop, and only 20% end up in a drawer. I thought that would be higher because then you'd make me feel better of all of my finished projects. I've got one up here which I finished years ago, finished it on the fabric, and then was like, not quite sure what to do. It's Christmas themed, so I wanted to do a wall hanging, so I could just put it up and take it down at Christmas, and ended up mounting it and framing it. And we've got 22%, very generous, 10 people who love gifting them. Okay, let me come out of here. Okay, I'm just going to quickly, because we haven't got too much longer, but I'm just going to quickly run through. We've also got on Friday lots of other stuff available. The team seem to have had like a crazy Christmas themed extravaganza. So if anyone missed out on last year's advent calendar, these are available as PDFs. So these were our 3 advent calendar designs for 2024. We've got this lovely front door with Wellington boots and Christmas tree through the window, and our gorgeous polar bear. Some people loved the fabric, some people did not like this fabric. I think if you're stitching white on that section, it's not ideal. But some people absolutely loved it. Let me know what you think. It is all the fabrics are by Zweigart. But with the snow, I thought that would be a good theme. And then we have our lovely daffodils for spring. And I know it is not spring, it's July. But you can always grab the PDF of that from Friday and stitch it at your leisure and get it ready maybe for next spring. Also coupled with those advent calendar now new releases for Friday, we also have the needle minders from the advent calendar. So we've got ice skates, daffodils, and polar bear. Let me just double check. Yes, we've got the 3 needle minders and we've got the 3 projects and Believe in Magic and Mythical Tales. So there's a lot going on Friday. But then we will be doing stuff with the free patterns as well. You will get early access to the Christmas SAL Hello Holly and be able to treat yourself to that. That will be a release every 2 weeks. Pre-order is in August and we'll start stitching September right through to November. We've got the Cauldron Needle Minder. This is our Ghostly Gathering packaging here. So you can kind of see the design, although it's blurred out. We will be starting stitching in the middle. but it is nicely broken down. So any guesses of things you think you can see in the pattern, perhaps? And this is a brand new fabric. This is actually by Permin, again, for the first time ever. Look at how much fabric you get. And it's this really vibrant purple because we wanted to switch things up. We wanted it to be a bit different and not just use the same old fabrics. And there you can see the lovely DMC shades against the fabric. And one of my favorite things, where have you gone? Here we are, is the Cauldron Needle Minder. Has anyone got this already? And there's lots of hands going up. And has anyone noticed as well that if you were to get the trick or treat box, it also magically matches the cauldron. So it's a double purpose needle minder. It will go beautifully with the stitch along, but also goes very nicely with the subscription box. And you can see here the difference between the pale grey Zweigart Ada and the peaceful purple Permin. That's a tongue twister. This is on 14 count. This is on 16 count. This is just our sample. You can choose lots of different fabric types for the stitch along. Let me pop that back. Let me just see what else we've got. And we've been through, where is my snow flurry? We've been through this. This is launching 15th of July, and then these boxes ship 1st of October, and this is with the Mittens needle minder. Then box 28 is the space themed, Space and Planets, and so far our entries are To the Moon and Back from Claire and Out of This World by Becca Lucy. Thank you so much, guys. You've got your next members only newsletter coming 14th of July, and the next live with me is 9th of October, and that is 9 a.m. London time. Don't forget to use your 10% off code if you treat yourself to anything at all. And if you do want an advent calendar, this month's probably going to be the time to go for it. A couple of other things. Let me know in the chat who's coming to the retreat. That is coming around very quickly. Any questions about that? We're planning exactly what we're going to be doing, sort of really nailing it down in even more sort of granular detail. Are there any particular talks or demonstrations you'd like me to do, or the team? So we can do anything really, but we're not doing a workshop like last year where we had VIPs and we had different groups, and it was kind of like this one-on-one session and there was lots going on and we were making decorations. There'll be optional talks and things that you can attend, or you can shop and stitch and sit. So let me know who's coming to the retreat and what kind of talks would you like to see while you're there. We are hiring for a social media manager at the moment. You might have seen the advert on social media. I thought, looking for a social media manager, this would be a good place to advertise. So if you know anyone who is in England, it is a full-time role and it is in-house at our offices in Warwickshire. So if you know anyone who works in social media, who also loves cross stitch, who can get to our office, which is not that far from Birmingham and Coventry, that kind of Midlands area, let me know. I'm going to come into the chat in one sec. And any Australians, we are trying to get into more Australian stores. So either let us know if you've got a favourite one near you that you think it could work well with, or if you are out and about around Australia and there is a craft store, needlecraft, or a bigger retailer, ask them if they stock our products, and if they don't, then please do mention us to them and see if they'd be interested. Right, let me come and have a look at this. Maria, getting nervous for the retreat. Oh, don't be nervous, Maria. I mean, I'm getting a little bit nervous, but that's just because I'm sort of on stage and talking to everyone. But please don't be nervous. Most people come by themselves. I think last year 92% of attendees attended alone, but that was really only the first 5 minutes, because very quickly everyone settles in and you'll be on a table with another 7 people, and everyone is the same. Everyone is there to stitch, relax, have fun, make friends. So you will not be alone at all. And see Lorraine and Ruth and Nikki and Katie, lots of you lovely lot coming to the retreat. Are we in any US stores? Yes, Roseanne. We're in probably 20 to 30 different US stores. But I mean, come on, it's America. There's so many more that we could be in. So Roseanne, if you want to help a girl out and be my ambassador, you know, wherever you guys are traveling, if you pop into a shop and you think, oh, you know, this might be a good partnership, let me know. We're trying to reach more people. Marie, it's first time we're traveling alone from Spain. Is it your first time traveling or first time traveling alone? English is not good enough to understand your chatting. Oh, I'm so sorry. Don't worry, Maria, because there will be, first off, there's quite a few people that come who travel in from other countries, so you won't be alone. And we've also got a lot of Caterpillar Cross Stitch team there, so there's lots of time and we can sit with you and talk to you, answer any questions, show you around, and help you get settled in. And if we need to, we can translate things, so please do not worry. Thank you so much, Roseanne. Yes, amazing. That would be so good. Thank you so much. Let me come up. Yes, Stitch Modern does. Yeah, Stitch Modern. I've forgotten her name. I've forgotten her name now. It's not Sharon. I don't know why I'm calling her Sharon. Can anyone remember Stitched Modern, the lady's name? What is her name? Oh no, I've forgotten her name too. It's not that I'm talking to her and then I've forgotten her name. It's that I don't actually work in the department that deals with trade, so that's why I can't remember. Also, it's probably that time of life. Susan, is it Susan? It could be Susan. Snuggly Monkey. I didn't even know this, Rebecca, but I'm loving this name. Maria, oh, you've been to many British cities, but never Birmingham. Well, I hope you like it. But Coventry, Warwickshire, you should definitely check out Warwick Castle if you can, or Kenilworth Castle. Lots of lovely things to do around here. Let's see any more questions. Nativity, Rachel, I'm still working on Nativity. I was hoping to have this done by now. There's just been lots of other designs and development and things on the go. So there will still be Nativity, but I'm not entirely sure when, I'm afraid. Sorry about that. Nikki is doing 3 Halloween stitch-alongs. Wowie. Christmas SAL theme, Katie. Yes, so it's called, I was going to say Happy Holly. Hello, Holly. It's too late. Hello, Holly. So it's like the other season's trees. So it's the same shape and dimensions as Hello Pumpkin, Hello Sunshine, Hello Petal, Hello... What's the winter one called? I'm thinking Hello Holly. Hello... This is not good. This is absolutely... It is late and my brain is not working. Hang on, guys. You'll know this better than me. I mean, this was from years ago. Hello, hang on. Hello, dear. But spelt like a reindeer, of course. Too many hellos. So yes, Katie, so it's going to be a tree. It's going to have lots of different Christmassy elements in the tree. And it's also going to have, hopefully, a project bag as well to match, which will feature some of the smaller little motifs and elements so that we're not giving too much away. but very similar to the seasons trees, the hello trees. You can put them all up on the wall, mix and match. So yeah, colours are gorgeous, and it's on a very pale green fabric. Rachel Welty, thanks for releasing Advent PDFs. Joined the crew a bit late to order last year. Makes me really happy. Oh, well, I'm glad you like them. Jessica is stitching the daffodils right now. What we try and do with the Advent calendar is not have everything Christmassy. There's one project which is not Christmassy. So I think the order we're going to do it is Christmas, non-Christmas, Christmas, I think. Whereas I think last year we had this first and people were like, I thought this was an Advent calendar. Are you just doing flowers? But it's because the feedback from the previous years where we always had done only Christmas was that Christmas is so busy and you have all these kits that actually it'd be nice to have something to be able to stitch sort of in January, February, March. So that's when we started introducing the one non-Christmas project. A large portfolio book sounds like a good idea, Katie, to put FFOs in. Fantastic. Right, let's have a look. This is going up on YouTube. So hello, YouTube and members and people that are watching this back. It is Susan. Thanks, guys. Susan Fitzgerald from Stitch Modern. Bye, Suki. Suki is in a round robin and you're meeting as well today. Have a fantastic rest of the day. Thank you for being here. Right, okay. Daffodils PDF. If anyone's just joined, these are coming on Friday. This Friday, which is in 2 days. Well, my timer is now 12 a.m. on the 10th, so technically it's tomorrow. These are coming on the 11th of July, Friday, as PDFs. And this is coming on Friday. We just have a couple of mythical tales remaining. We also have kits Friday as well. It's like a Friday bumper bundle day. Although it's not a bundle, sorry. It's it could be a bundle if you grab them all. And Believe in Magic as a kit as well. So there's an awful lot going on Friday, and the team are going to be very busy. Okay, fab. So shall we try and do a picture? Let me see if I can. Okay, if you want to turn your camera on just for a photo, let me know. Just for a second to take a picture. Otherwise, it's going to be a very boring picture because it's just going to be a load of black screens. But again, hi Sue, hi Shana, Tara, Rosalie. You can see everyone. Natalia, Mary's here. Oh, Suzanne's popping on. Mara's got a lovely cat. There's Nikki. Oh, everyone's popping on now. This is really exciting. Oh, thanks everyone. Right, hold up anything. You can hold up a pet, a cup of tea. You can lie in bed and just do your pillow if you want to. All right, I'm going to take the picture in 3, 2, 1. Big smiles. Fantastic. I think I've got everybody. I have lots of lovely, smiley, crafty faces. I'm going to have to go to bed, I'm afraid. Suzanne is sleepy. That's totally fine. It doesn't matter if you screen's off, no pressure. If anyone's got any other questions, you can ask me in the members Facebook group. I'm sorry that I haven't sort of had a chance to bring too many people on screen. Hopefully at the next one, which is in the morning for me, that will probably be a little bit longer and a little bit more interactive. But sometimes so much to talk about. And I'm trying to think what else is going on. We've had Tim has just had his 3-year caterpillar birthday. So he quit his job and joined us 3 years ago. He was in engineering for 16 years and I needed help and he quit his job and joined as operations director. And to be honest, probably 90% of our friends and family said this is a terrible idea. this is never going to work. You can't work with your husband at a small business. This is going to be catastrophic. And, you know, it was not plain sailing at the start, but I think we've kind of got into our groove and we've all got very distinct responsibilities. So I can't quite believe it's been 3 years. What else have we done? Team Caterpillar have recently had a crochet lesson. We did not make these flowers, we made granny squares. But we have got a lovely team of crochet experts that help with the crochet boxes. So we all had a lesson from Mike, who is our YouTube presenter. What else have we had going on? There's lots of holidays, there's lots of people moving house and birthdays. I'm trying to think if we've got any kind of events. We're having a big summer party, and then we need a plan for our 10-year Caterpillar birthday. This is a big deal. I feel like we did a lot for the 9th birthday, so I'm kind of out of ideas. So if anyone's got any thoughts, obviously we will be probably having loads of special offers and a special birthday week as normal, and everything will probably be bigger and better than normal. I kind of want to do like a festival, Caterpillar Fest 2025. But then we have just had we will have had the retreat in the September. So anyway, that's for October. No, it's not, sorry. It's November the 25th. And what else have we got going on soon? To be honest, with the children's school and so much in the run up to them finishing school, it is just non-stop at the moment. I'm trying to think any other Caterpillar news of things that's happening. I'd love to start a podcast. So I've been on a few podcasts in the last couple of years, and I was thinking of calling it Next Steps, and it being about people in arts and crafts who maybe have made a huge change in their life, their career, and have kind of switched from one thing to another. Maybe someone has never been crafty and they've just all of a sudden taken up some particular hobby and now have become obsessed, and now it's either a huge part of their life or it's their job, or people who have like quit their job, hated it, and then just started something completely new. I thought that would be quite a cool concept for a podcast. So watch this space. And also one thing I don't think I've told anyone, we are changing the website. So we are having a brand new website built out. It's going to be more beautiful, but the most important thing is it's going to be really fast and it's going to be really easy to navigate. So when you're on certain product pages, you'll be able to select which project, what fabric, do you want this added on? And there won't be as many options. It won't be as complicated to choose what you want. There'll be loads of new features and things. Product pages as well at the moment are really long. So you'll be able to see shipping information, dimensions, weight, all of this stuff. Which color do you want? So it's all just going to work really seamlessly. And I think it's going to take us into like the next decade, because the current website I designed myself 10 years ago for free in the spare room when I wasn't quite sure what I was doing. So this is going to be an ultra makeover. So yeah, hopefully the new website will be ready by the autumn. So that's very exciting. And we're also starting on TikTok Shop. If anyone likes TikTok or is interested, I'll probably be doing some of it, and also the new social media manager, when we find them, we'll be doing some of it. And we've set up a little, not here, but in the studio at work, we've set up a little corner. So we're going to have a display, and we've got cameras and lighting. I'm not 100% how it all works, but if anyone is a TikTok Shop expert, please let me know, because I could probably do with a bit of help, and verifying it all and getting it all set up. So we've never really done live shopping before, so that's definitely something new. And I'm going down to Chelmsford to record a podcast soon, and it's also being filmed for YouTube. And that is with someone called James Martin, and it's being recorded at his business, which is actually a wedding venue. So that'll be really exciting. Caterpillar Cross Stitch ever participated in a virtual retreat? No, Katie. I don't even know what that is. Yes, Nikki, fully optimized for mobile phones, fully mobile phone responsive, very fast, easy to navigate. You'll be able to see more products quicker. The filtering and sorting system as well will be so much better. If you search any word, anything at all, you'll find exactly what you're looking for straight away. So yeah, lots of exciting things coming up. Please do join the Facebook group. Keep your eyes peeled for the free patterns coming soon. Free with purchase. More details coming out to email. This is like very florally and fruity. It's like overload of summer, but I think that is what we want. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. I've really enjoyed tonight. Melanie's sending me lots of hearts, so thank you. And I'm going to download this and then re-upload. Thank you, Suzanne, Rachel, Ruth, Gillian, Morinike, Paige, Trudy, Jenny, Liz, Cassie, everyone. Hi, guys. Well, I was going to say have a lovely rest of your day, but if you're in England, sweet dreams, sleep well, and I will see you really soon. Bye, everybody. Bye, guys.